Yeah, I think I can do that. Oh,
Okay, everybody, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Osborne Motors Endurance Challenge. This is a week 6. This is Spa. I'm here with co-host Devin Adams. Devin Adams, tell me your best fun fact about Spa.
you want a fun fact right off the rip?
Right off the bat,
You know what this
coming in
track is
hot.
located in Stavlo, Belgium?
How do you
You know
pronounce that?
what year that was founded in?
I'm gonna guess 1938.
650 AC.
Oh wait, the town or the track?
The town.
Okay, that's plausible. What about the track?
Well, I found out today that the track actually hosts a 25-hour race. You know what they race during that 25-hour race?
Mazda Miatas.
Close. Heavily modified VW Bugs.
Interesting. I think I've seen Jimmy Broadbent race those.
It's
I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
it's the Uniroyal Fun Cup.
Why is it 25 hours instead of 24?
Because they wanted to be different. Is that okay, Marcus?
That's not okay. I'm honestly kind of upset about it.
This is how we're really going to start this broadcast, Marcus.
This is how we're going to start. Someone's in the wall back there. I don't know who that was, but there's a Porsche that is dead. Everyone, pray to their family. Send out prayers, thoughts. We have, in first place, Jake Luther.
I think we're the Mythbusters crew.
The what?
The Mythbusters crew. You know the two main hosts absolutely hated each other, but they acted like friends on the. Yeah.
Yeah, because I watch his one YouTube channel where he talks about stuff. And the other guy's not there. Did you join as an actual racer tonight?
No, I did not, unfortunately.
I did, and I'm gonna go ahead and disqualify myself before we get things started. Marcus Osborne disqualified. There we go. The Marcus Osborne has disqualified Marcus Osborne. That's how it goes. We put out a little poll tonight asking who consented to be pulled in to the broadcast for a live interview. Did you see that?
I did.
We have 8 people.
I told you that I would be more than happy to be pulled in.
It's interesting that Bob is not on this list.
But you know who is?
Not Chris Kraus.
Tony Caicedo. Welcome to the broadcast, Tony.
Oh God! Wait, hang on. I'm
He's not
listening to
even on
Bob's
the
driver's
list.
meeting.
Oh yeah, put him back in. He's got to listen to driver's meeting. He's not even on the list, my guy. You pulled in an unauthorized person.
I kind of just figured he would be on that.
Do you know what kind of penalty that carries?
Well, it can't
You're
be a
gonna find
monetary
out. You're
penalty
going
because you
to
guys
jail.
don't pay me.
Literally, the police are on their way
No, they're not.
to your cabin that you live in the woods. They're gonna find it.
I do not live in a cabin. I'm in the middle of the woods.
That's right. It's in the middle of town.
Marcus, why do you say that?
I don't know. I got the vibe that you live in a cabin.
I think there's a reasoning behind this. Could you elaborate?
Well, we're in Spa. That's in the forest.
Oh, that makes
Yeah.
sense. You think I live in Spa?
Yeah. I thought you were Belgian, like Max Verstappen.
See, that's why I wanted to join on a controller for this race.
That's
I wanted
true.
to channel my inner Max.
Did you see the Sauce got a new paint job?
I did see it.
I say it every race, but he did actually get a new paint job this time. I was gonna find him in my list of people. He's right here. And that's the wrong camera. There it is, TV1. It's green. He gets green for Spa because of the forest.
No, I think it's green because of Kick. Because, you know, he streams on Kick.
He streams on Kick?
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. I feel pretty neutral, I suppose. We have a new, do you see, we have Keith Roycroft on the track tonight.
I did see that.
The mythical Keith Roycroft shows up once a season, I think, to race with us. He's out here in the Cancer Sucks Ferrari.
Good.
We have Scott Kimbrough, who has taken first place from Jake Luther. No, they've tied. You see that? 1 and 2 are tied.
Oh,
They both
not?
have a they both have a 217.
Oh, wow.
783. Kimbrough and Luther.
No, Luther has a 4.
It says 3.
It says 4 for me.
Well, it says 3 on the broadcast.
Oh my god, they're tied.
Yeah, they're tied, my guy. This is a first in
they're
OMEC
not.
history. They are. They're tied. They're
I
literally
promise
tied.
you they're not. I promise.
Everyone on the broadcast is seeing that they're tied.
Everybody that is watching the race is saying that they're not.
Nobody watches the race. They only watch the broadcast. We're
mean,
the
I watch
losers
the
that
race.
watch the race.
Yeah, you might be honest.
Yeah, I think I am.
Jeff Koffel. That's a new one.
Jeff Coffey?
Koffel.
Oh. Not the guy in third place?
No,
Jeff. Where's Jeff Coffey? What are you seeing
he
this?
just connected.
Oh, so he's not on the timing yet. We have 39 people so far. He's going to be the 40th person tonight. Hopefully we got, I think everyone's teammates who were gone last week actually decided to show up again tonight.
Yeah, 40 cars on the track.
And this is at 8 p.m., so it's going to be dark. It's going to be a night race. How do you feel about the night racing? Are you quicker at night when the track is cold, or are you slower because you don't know how to drive the track anymore?
Believe it or not, I am fastest on the hottest track possible. I was throwing down my quickest laps of the race during the Bathurst 12 hour during the hottest part of the day.
That doesn't make any sense
No, it does not.
whatsoever.
But it's interesting, isn't it?
It is very interesting. Why do you think you're better at the hot track than the cold track?
Because it's loose.
Is it
I used to be
you're-
a... Go ahead.
You're a weirdo oval racer?
No, because I used to drift and do rally back in my racing career before my life-threatening injuries.
Real life racing career?
Yeah.
You are a real life rally driver?
Yeah, you know, like in Dirt 4?
Like the game?
No, it's... Once you do it in VR, you're basically doing it for real, right?
You almost had me going for a second. For a hot second. I almost believed. Never trust anyone who lives in a cabin. Bob Lindell going through the source. We're gonna bring him in. We're gonna bring him in for this hot lap. He's gonna talk us through the lap. Bring in Bob Lindell.
Bob Lindell, incoming. Bob Lindell has landed into the broadcast booth. Welcome, Bob Lindell, number 777 in the orange, white, and black Porsche.
The OMEC Porsche.
We have brought you here to take us through a lap.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, let's see. Right up here, right when you get almost to that fancy border there, I start getting on the brakes, brake into the chicane. And if you can slide it, this is a tricky part because you got to swing that butt around one way, then the other way, coming around, getting on the power early. Now, this next corner is just a fun one because it's real finesse. You see a lot of people just reach a little bit too far and swing the butt out on this one. The key is just to keep it under control. I find a real light touch at the beginning and an early turn in here gives me this straightaway real nice. Cooking down here, sometimes I can reach 6 when I get here, but normally it's just 5th, and then kind of around the corner, again, people will slide that butt around here all the time, just trying to reach a little too hard, hit that double apex, come out wide, and now you get into some fiddly bits. This is where I like to make up some time. Really deep into this corner on the brakes, I find. Sucking it up here close on the right, swing the butt around, and you can really kind of pour it on. Oh, taking off track, but that'll do. Get in here. This part seems slow, but when you can nail it, you can really get on the power because this is flat out to the right. You are off to the races, and you're not doing anything till that final chicane except for inching slowly up on that person in front of you on the draft, just thinking, do I have enough to get them before that tight left-hander? Not tight left-hander, but it's fast. This is where you're going to see a lot of Porsches in the grass tonight. Right here. Is that a lift or is that flat out? That'll be the thing that really makes the decision on this last straight, getting into the chicane. Braking, I like to brake early in this because you see so many people overcook it and it's just not worth it. So there you go. You got the chicane, blowing it around, weaving that butt back and forth, coming around to the start-finish line.
That
Or
was
do you want me to
beautiful.
take you through Eau Rouge too?
Take us through Eau Rouge.
All
the
right.
Source.
All right, you're coming around the source here. This one, man, I am always sliding too much on that one. It is different for me every time. So I have got nothing. Now here is the spectacle, man. When you watch cars going up this from behind, it is something else. You stay right here on the right, you slam it over the curb, and you just a little bit of a touch that you can do up there means you're going to just gain those precious tenths all the way up. And then you're off to the races. How did you do compared to that guy in front of you? Well, you're going to find out on this straight, and maybe you'll beat him into the chicane. That's the Speed 1 walkthrough.
All right, we're gonna need you to do another one.
You think I have another clean
That
lap
was
in me?
beautiful. Oh yeah, you gotta get another clean lap, and you got 2 minutes left. Oh, this
All right, I'll
is your
see what I
last
can
lap.
do. Yeah,
Good luck.
thanks a lot.
I don't know where he was. Was he focus or party?
Dude, it's Bob.
What does that mean?
He's always in focus.
I thought he was
Push
always
crash.
in party.
No, he's pushed to crash.
Who else on the list? What do you think about? We're gonna bring in Charles the Sauce. How do you feel
Oh.
about that one corner being named after you tonight?
I didn't know there was a corner named after me.
Well, it's
honestly.
called La Source, but I think that means the sauce in English.
Yeah, we can just keep it as La Source.
I heard it was
La
named.
Sauce.
I've heard it's been named after you. So how do you feel about that?
Oh, it's source.
I feel
Sauce
honored,
in French.
honestly. This has come to a surprise to me, and I'm very honored.
We are sending a plaque to you in the mail as we speak.
Awesome. Can't wait to receive it.
You
Great.
now own 1 square foot in Scotland, Sir
Amazing.
Charles Rhodes.
That completely
I am
makes
Scottish.
sense.
I am Scottish. Like,
Oh, there you
know
go.
what? Yeah. Or I'm more German than Scottish, but we have a nice blend down.
Oh, that got a little suspicious. Anyways, that was Charles the Sauce Rhodes. Do you think source means sauce in
In French, yes.
German? French?
No, in French.
Do they speak French in Belgium?
No. I think they speak Belgianese.
I don't think Belgian is language, but I want you to know that Kimbrough and Luther are no longer tied, but Coffee
They never
has
were
taken second
tied.
place. They were literally tied.
No, they were not.
They were.
No, they weren't.
I will come to your cabin in the woods and fight you.
Do you hear this young man yapping?
No. I have it all muted. What's going on?
No, my cat is like yelling at me.
Oh, your cat's yelling at you?
Yeah. He says that.
Shut up.
He says that Kimbrough and Luther were never tied.
But your cat doesn't know anything.
Yeah, you're right. There's
I
not
heard
a
your
thought
cat
in
has
between
about
those two eyes.
3 brain cells.
There is not a thought in between those two eyes, Marcus.
What do you think about Chris Savard?
Chris Savard?
He's an amateur out there. He is in P1 in the amateurs.
Okay.
He has outqualified 3 drivers in the pro division.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Well, true. 3 between P2 and amateur. Has he showed up to any races previously, or is this his first race?
No, we've talked to him before.
We've talked to him before?
Yeah, he races.
Wow, I'm a
the
horrible
Carl
person.
Rexty.
How do you think he's gonna do tonight?
I'm smelling a good result out of him. He only shows up to tracks he's confident in, so
Well, we've panned the camera over to Nate Sides, who's on his finishing lap. How do you think he's gonna finish tonight? He needs some redemption from last week's race, where he had quite a bit of incidents. I like it. I like the no confidence in Nate Sides. Nate Sides can have a
no, I'm
terrible
trying
race.
to scan this QR code on top of his car.
What? Why is there a QR code on his car? Where's
No,
it at?
Chris Savard's.
Oh,
Or-
sorry, Nate Sides. I tried to put you in the spotlight, but you're not worth it. Chris's QR code has outshined you.
Can't get a good angle on it.
You have 2 drivers left. As always, Nick Terrell is the last person out on track. Does he time that perfectly every time?
Every single time.
Every time. He's always the last one. And the Osborne Motors Lamborghini. Did he participate in the poll? I don't think he did.
Probably. He's an avid OMEC veteran.
He didn't. He doesn't. What do you think we're going to see out of Nick Terrell tonight? Is his teammate here?
Obvious P1.
You think you're going Nick Terrell P1? That's your prediction.
That's my bet. He's going to go from 37th all the way to P1.
He has yet to put in a lap time tonight.
That's probably intentional.
No, he's been qualifying good because he's got teammates now.
But has his teammate been showing up?
Is his teammate here tonight?
I
I need you to have this document open. You are my source of information. Someone's got to run the cameras. And that someone's me. Tell you that Mystery Inc. OMEC livery is pretty fire. Well, you got to get ready for right now, Devin Adams.
Austin is his teammate, and he is here tonight.
He's here. He qualified above Mike Braun. It's time
All
for
right,
the grid. We're ready.
Yeah, Brown P1 for the pro class with a 2:17.6, followed by Will Coffey in second with a 2:17.7. Jake Luther behind him with a 2:17.7.8. Aaron Myers with a 2:17.9. Then we have Justin Hall with a 2:17.9 as well. Then we have Jesse Olsen with a 2:18.1. Mitch Bonaventura with a 2:18.1 in seventh. Then we have Matthew Wyckoff in 8th with a 2:18.3. Bradley Alvis in 9th with a 2:18.4. Nate Sides with a 2:18.4. Kevin Medina with a 2:18.6. Darren Rutherford in 18.
Well, you're hopping all over the place. What's going on?
6.
What?
Thomas Walton with a 2:18.9. Mike Braun with a 2:19.
It's off the rails.
And Barrera with a 2:19 as well. Daniel Hall with a 2:19. Nick Terrell and Marcus Osborne did not qualify. Then we have Chris Savard in first with a 2:19 or with a 2:18.2.
I don't know if I like this new format.
Carson Path in second with a 2:18.5. Third is Thomas Barrera with a 2:18.6. Fourth is Brian Anthony with a 2:18.7. Kevin Hayes in fifth with a 2:18.7. Keith Roycroft with a 2:18.8. Then we have Michael Doyen, Mike Braun, Tony Caicedo, Alex Haller, Joe Evers, Bob, our Lord and Savior, Lindell, Richard Costanza, Parker Merrill, Fen Assini, Matt Markley, Chris Wells, Gerald Pettit, Shane Brown, Charles Rhodes, Douglas Jerome, Landon Orr, Kelvin Collado, Christopher Piero, and Mark Aggie did not qualify for this race.
That was the most jumbled grid walk we've ever done.
Yeah, that one was not good.
You really ran out of energy there at the end. The last 10 people.
Well, there's 41 cars.
You were like, I don't even care, bud. Nick Terrell, Landon Orr, whatever. Sauce, no one cares.
I did not say that.
I think you said that.
I did not say that.
Well, we're here. We don't have a full pace lap.
A full pace lap around here would have taken 10 minutes.
Well, if it was an American track, it would have been a full pace lap. I was going to talk about our sponsor on the full pace lap. I think I got a little bit. We'll shout them out again, but we have a new sponsor, Get Good Racing. If you're having trouble keeping pace or just want to raise the bar and compete at a higher level, check out our sponsor, Get Good Racing. There will be more information on that in the middle of this broadcast. That's right, we're sponsored. And here's the cars coming up to the source. That's right, the start line is different than the finish line on Spa.
Just on this layout.
How do you feel about
Just
that?
this layout. I think it's a good option considering how deadly T1 is.
Yeah, T1 does get a little sketchy. We're on the chopper cam. We got Scott Kimbrough and Will Coffey in the front. The lights are green. They're off. The two Porsches side by side with the Mercedes. Scott Kimbrough keeping up front. Jake Luther behind. We got this group of 6 cars. Scott Kimbrough disconnects. Jake Luther now taking first place, going through Eau Rouge. Landon Orr has entered the pits for some reason. We're not quite sure. Coming down the Kemmel Straight, Jake Luther and Aaron Myers. Aaron Myers got the run. He's coming around the outside into turns 7 and 8. We're going to see if they can keep it too wide. Jake Luther is
wreck
going to
behind from the 31.
There is a wreck.
No, the 222 Mercedes. I lied.
Who's the 222 Mercedes?
The 222 Mercedes is Matt Markley.
Wreck from Matt Markley. We will take a look at that. We'll go back on the replay here. We're still in the action of the front runners. The chopper is kind of in the trees here. That's terrible. That's not a great view of the race at all. That's horrible. I don't know if we missed much. That's the thing. I'm the world's best broadcaster. Let's go back. Let's go back and take a look at Matt Markley. Here's where he went off the track. Oh, who got in the back of Matt Markley? Who's number 34?
Number 34 is... Please hold. Is there even a number 34? There isn't a number 34.
Oh, they're P34. Number 6 something? Hold on.
It's either Brian Anthony Parker-Merrill or Shane Brown.
Shane Brown got all over the back of Matt Markley. We're going to back see this again. Here comes Shane Brown coming up the inside. Just pit maneuvers. Matt Markley right into the wall. He's not going to be happy about that one. That one is rough. Keeps it going. Keeps in the gas. Heads out off the grass. Back onto the track like nothing happened. That one is going to be interesting for the stewards later. Was that the crash from Shane Brown? That was the crash from Shane Brown. That is unfortunate. We have Mitch Buenaventura, who is Tony Caicedo's #1 enemy, also crashed.
From the 744, Fantasini.
There's Mitch Buenaventura. Porsche doing Porsche things right across the track. Keeps under control. Doesn't run into anyone. No problem. Who are we keeping an eye on? Fantasini?
Fantasini, 744, big wreck. No wing.
Right. Well, he had no rear end of the Ferrari during that wreck, so that's no wonder that happened to him.
Oh.
That is going to be a rough one. We're going to need the medical car for that one. And we also have another crash from Matt Markley.
Another one from Keith Roycroft.
Keith Roycroft. Then we got a crash from Nick Terrell. We got a lot of crashes.
Oh my. The top of the hill is a menace right now.
Going in the pits. Nick Terrell, what happened to our man Nick Terrell? Nick Terrell has no bumper, no thing. We're gonna go back to where Nick Terrell went off track. It looks like Michael Doyen got into the back of Nick Terrell. That put him in the wall. There goes his rear bumper. There goes his spoiler. That is unfortunate. That is an amateur taking out a professional driver. And do you think Nick Terrell's gonna be heated about that one? I do.
Most likely.
Let's see why Keith Roycroft went off the track. Oh, my goodness. What in the world? Everyone's just pit maneuvering everyone. What's happening?
It's not good.
Everyone has lost their minds. We go to Spa. We give them a high downforce setup. There's no rain. And we still get this? Has to take a slowdown, tries to make a pass, gets turned by that BMW, takes out the BMW, takes out himself. The axle's broken, that Ferrari is out of service. Oh, that got some wreckage behind him too. Just that was rough. We also have a crash from Landon Orr. Coming up to the chicane at the very end, he's behind in that Barbie Ferrari. Nah, he didn't crash, he's just pulling into the pit. There's Keith Roycroft coming back onto the track with all that chaos. Richard Costanza also off the track. Michael Doyen's teammate with United Racing having a rough time out there. Daniel Hall, who was also caught up in that incident with, I assume, Keith Roycroft, Richard Costanza on that straight. We had another crash from Keith Roycroft, probably trying to limp that damaged Ferrari back to the pits. You can see that wheel back there, dog tracking something terrible. Coming through No Name and goes around just like I did on the interstate this week. Pretty terrible. We got Scott Kimbrough jumping in the pits. Don't know what happened to Scott Kimbrough. Here's Kevin Hayes making a pass to Thomas Clausen. Going up the Kemmel Straight. Passed him like nothing was going on. That was quite the start to the race. How do you feel about the start to that race?
That was insane.
Unfortunately, there's a deer on the track. Devin Adams. We've thrown the yellow flag. We're gonna send Devin Adams down to the pit lane to do some race control and figure out what's going on down there. Devin Adams, good luck.
Pray for me.
We'll see you on the other side. That is unfortunate. There was a herd of deer coming through the source, and we had to throw the yellow flag. Unfortunately, 6 minutes into the race. This might be a good thing for maybe some of the people that have crashed, but everyone is going to get lined back up here. It will be interesting to see if there's any sort of pit strategy. Anyone hops in for some fuel or some tires. We are going to find out. Hopefully Devin Adams is down there getting the deer herd off. We sent her down there with a lasso and a whip and told him to get to it. I don't know if he's going to be able to make anything happen, but hopefully. We've got about 3 pacing laps here. There's going to be 1 lap of everyone getting together. Shouldn't take too long because everyone's still out in the race. We're at a P1 here at the moment. Aaron Myers. Let me get my stuff together. We're gonna go to the blimp mode. There's our nice blimp. Let's get some other info. Pit lap. No one has made a pit stop yet. That is good. Everyone is catching up to the pace car. We got Scott Kimbrough and I'll find this. Scott Kimbrough and Chris Wells are getting waved around because everyone who is 1 lap down on a safety car does get waved around. Those are the rules here at OMEC, so we're just getting everyone shuffled around to the correct position. Here is Aaron Myers at the back of the safety car, followed by Jake Luther, Justin Hall, Jesse Olson, Matthew Wyckoff, Will Coffey, Bradley Alvis, Chris Savard, Kevin Medita, and Carson Path. Going to round out your top 10 here at the safety car startup. As the safety car is going around, I would like to remind everyone, Osborne Motors Endurance Challenge does in fact have a sponsor. It is Get Good Racing. If you're having trouble keeping pace or just want to raise the bar to compete at a higher level, check out our sponsor, Get Good Racing. Every OMEC driver gets 15% off a prepackaged course. Get Good offers personal coaching as well. He can help you accelerate your progress, transform the way you learn, and discover the most time-efficient methods to develop your skills. He's a new racing coach we have on staff with us here at OMEC, and he is excited to help some of our members here learn how to race a little better, get some coaching, and hopefully get good. We're going to leave this here with the safety car. We got a couple more laps, and I will be back with you in about 2 to 3 minutes.
Everything has been sorted.
And I am back, Devin Adams. I think you are back in the booth.
I am back.
How was that herd of deer? Was Art provided OMEC tools enough to get it off the track?
They weren't deer. They were wild boar.
Are there wild boar in Belgium? Or is
Yes.
this an invasive species?
No. It was not good.
How are you so sure?
Because Belgium is in the Hunter Call of the Wild, and I'm an avid Hunter Call of the Wild player.
In Belgium, the once rural issue of wild boar populations has escalated into a nationwide crisis. Did you Google this?
No, I did
Just
not.
guess.
No, I
Just-
actually knew.
You did know?
Yes.
They have an out of control wild boar population?
just like we do. Except
We
ours
do?
are feral hogs.
I don't think Iowa does.
Well,
I don't think there's a single wild hog in Iowa. There's a lot of farmed hogs. Well, hopefully you got all those wild boar taken care of. Don't know what they do in Belgium for those, but hopefully you followed the proper procedures. I'm not sure. Did you get to talk with any of the drivers?
I
on
did
this,
not get a chance to talk to any of the drivers, unfortunately.
How many laps are left of this shenanigans?
I'm not sure. Let's talk to Bob Lindell in the number 777 Porsche.
Hey,
How many laps left?
it says 1 to green.
Okay.
We're on the final lap. How do you feel? There was Belgium has an out of control wild boar population.
Oh,
Those happened to
one
run
of
out on
those.
the track on the third lap. It was insane. So how do
on
you
the third lap?
Yeah, how do you
Man,
feel about
well-
this race now?
Well, it is going to change things up a little bit. I think everybody's really raring to go, and so we're going to see a pretty wild restart.
Did that
I'm going to
affect
change
your...
it to single file.
What?
I'm going to change it to single file.
Yeah, we are single file.
I'm going to change it to double file.
Don't listen to Devin. He's got wild boar disease. How's this change up your strategy at all? Any of your fuel stops? I don't think anyone pitted during the safety car.
Oh yes, a couple of us did kind of in mid pack. We went in, grabbed some fuel, and I think.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not very good at calculating the stuff, and especially bad at doing it on the fly. But I think I'm banking on that being the right play for tonight.
Well, good luck with the rest of your race. Hopefully, what position are you sitting in right now, Mr.
29th after that pit.
29th. Well, good luck with the rest of it. Hopefully, you can save some fuel, make some kind of strategy up at the end. We're gonna be keeping an eye on you.
It's spots. It can be a good race anyway. I love driving on this track around people.
That's it. That was the quote from Bob. He loves driving around people.
Does he drive a Mustang?
He does. He's in the crowd killer. We're gonna Landon Orr. Are you safe from the wild boar that were on the track?
I think so. I actually am very grateful for that wild boar because he saved my race.
That's pretty.
It wasn't just
impressive.
one. I had to go
Yeah.
collect them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Devin was collecting them. That sounds kind of weird, but
They're like
that makes
Pokemon.
sense. That's right.
it does track. He does live in a cabin in the woods. Well, good luck with
No,
the rest
I
of your
do.
race. We're happy that you are safe from the wild boars.
Thank you, sir.
Was he in
For
focus or
sure.
party? Were you in focus or party?
Focus.
Was he actually?
Yes.
Okay. Kevin Hayes, do you have any injuries from the wild boars on the track?
From the wild boars?
Yeah.
No, but see the stampede.
Okay, thank God. Kevin Hayes is safe, everyone. And the car is it going to start on this one or the next?
Yes, it's gonna start on this
It's
one.
going to start on but this finish line or the last finish line?
Oh, it should start on the next one.
Oh.
Oh no.
Tony Casito, were you safe from the wild boars on the track?
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, good. Thank God. Tony Casito's safe. And the cars are here. Coming across the line, the green flag is going to be waving anytime here. We have Aaron Myers at the front. There it is, the green line. They're going, racing down to Eau Rouge and Redalion. Shit. Hopefully no one crashes here. Hopefully we keep it clean on the start. That is probably going to be the last safety car for the night. So there was your chance. We got a lot of passes being made in the midfield. We're up here at the front. We got Aaron Myers in that Valhalla Ferrari. Behind him, Jake Luther in the Sudi Porsche coming through turns 6 and 7 here, keeping it clean, keeping it tight. There's just a train of cars. Jake Luther looking to make a move on the inside of Aaron Myers. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to make it happen. We're coming down here into No Name, I believe. How about let's get a better camera angle on this, because this camera angle pretty trash. There we go. That one looks better. That's coming through Brussels. Is that how you say that with the X? Coming to Devin's favorite corner, Pooh Home. Say favorite
Bob
favorite
Lindell
corner?
getting collected.
Bob
by
Lindell got
the
collected by who?
by the 105.
Let's take a look at this. Bob Lindell getting collected. Here he is, coming on the inside corner. 105 is that Michael Doyen, pit maneuvering him into the wall. That is unfortunate. Or is that Richard Costanza?
That was Richard Costanza.
Richard Costanza, Michael Doyen's teammate of United Racing, showed Bob the wall. Unfortunately.
Bob deserved it. I lost my bet.
What bet?
I bet $5 on him saying, or that he doesn't say push to crash with Tony Caicedo.
You should never bet on anything. That's illegal.
And
And OMEC. We got everyone is still super.
big.
Who is that? Bob Lindell again?
I'm not sure.
Who was spinning? Or was that Jake Luther?
Either way, it's not good.
That was
That
Bob
was
Lindell
Jake
going
Luther.
around. That's Jake Luther coming around. Porsche doing Porsche stuff. Unfortunately, there's the front end into the wall. Jake Luther was up there in the top. Not sure, did he make it? He might have made a pit stop. He's kind of back there towards in the rear. Hopefully, he still got his fast repair. We have another crash here. Douglas Jerem, and I assume the Barbie Ferrari and Nick Terrell. Nick Terrell goes off the edge. Coming back. Hopefully Douglas Jerem doesn't end up collecting him. He's getting a little squeeze. Goes to swing around the outside. Oh, he takes out. Who was that? Michael Doyen or Richard Costanza? In the 139 car. I think that's Richard Costanza. Gets collected in the chicane there just a little bit. He was trying to go around Nick Terrell. Couldn't quite get stopped in time for the chicane. Gets it hopped over that sausage curb there. A little bit of sparks, and he's back on the track. Was that Richard Costanza? For the love of God, Devin, tell me, was that Richard Costanza? Is he safe? This is not the time to struggle. Devin's dead, everyone. He tried to wrangle the wild boars into his bedroom. I told him it was a
that
bad
was Richard
idea.
Costanza.
And there he is. He's back.
Yes, that was Richard Costanza.
That's good. Another crash from Bob Lindell. Bob Lindell out here driving all by himself. Coming up through Redalion. Eau Rouge. Cold tires, not used to it. He's in the wall. That's looking like almost the end of the
Tony
night.
Caicedo
For Bob
spins
Lindell.
Shane Brown.
Tony Caicedo is spun Shane Brown. Here's where Tony Caicedo did make a pass on Shane Brown. They're coming through. Gets into the back of him. And there's the number 32 Audi taking advantage of that, whipping around the outside of Landon Orr. Going to take him on the inside. Coming through Pouhon here. Trying to make up some ground on Tony Caicedo after Tony Caicedo took out poor old Shane Brown. We're going to look at some battle here. We got Kevin Hayes right behind Darren Rutherford, only 0.3 of a second off him. 0.6. Luther just made a pass. Jake Luther just made a pass on Joe Evers. Here they are coming side by side into the source. Jake Luther gonna take it up the inside. He was unfortunately involved in that crash in No Name. Looking to charge his way back up to the field, get back up to first place. He's got a lot of ground to make up tonight, unfortunately. Mitch Buenaventura coming up the back of Joe Evers, who just got passed by Jake Luther. Mitch Buenaventura right up the back of Joe Evers, coming through Redalion and Eau Rouge through turn 6 onto the Kemmel Straight. We're going to see if he is able to get the run and make the pass coming up to Lecombs, turn 7, 8, and 9. There he goes, sending on the inside of Joe Evers. Hopefully sending the dummy. He's not going to buy it. He's still stuck there behind him. He's going to have to wait his turn to try to make a pass. Coming through turn 7, 8, and 9. They're going to come up here. Turn 10, Brussels. Is it actually Brussels, just with an X? I need to know. Devin,
Yes.
please, for the love of God, tell me.
Yes.
Thanks.
No, it's Bruxelles.
I don't think it's Brussels. I think you're going to get roasted in the comments if you say that.
Not again. They wouldn't do that to me.
No, they wouldn't. Bob Lindell crashed again. Let's take a look at Bob Lindell. He's just out here driving, having a rough time. Looks like a pretty crumpled OMEC Porsche coming through the chicane. Hopefully he's coming into the pits. He's coming into the pits. Pull Bob Lindell in here. Let's see what happened.
Pulling Bob Lindell into the voice chat. Here we have a wild Bob Lindell, number 777.
Bob,
Porsche.
what happened?
Yeah, well, so I got a little bit aggressive into that chicane up there, which, thought I had the pass made, didn't actually stick, came around. I'm not sure what happened in the corner, and I am not sure if that was aero damage or what, but I could not keep the rear end behind me in places where it should have been behind me. So, gonna use up my fast repair and see what happens.
That is lucky. You still have the fast repair. 26 minutes into the race, you're kind of still on a pit schedule. You can save a little bit of fuel. We'll see what'll happen.
We will see.
All right, good luck. Cold tires. Don't put it in the wall again.
All right.
That was Bob Lindell. You think he's gonna put it in the wall again?
Yeah, probably.
Make it?
No.
Who else on the list? Who said they wanted to be brought in?
Let's see. We haven't talked to Fennessy yet.
Bring him in. You got him.
Hang on.
You can ask him how to
Hang
say
on.
his name.
Fennicini. Welcome to the broadcast booth, Fennicini, number 744.
Greetings.
Ben,
How are you doing
please tell us how to say your last name.
It's Fennicini. Yes, it's
Fettuccine.
Fennicini. Just
Like
like the noodles.
Devin has been
Just
saying
like the
Assini
noodles.
all night.
No, I
Okay,
have not.
well,
You can punch Devin in the face. I approve it.
No.
I won't. I will make him eat Alfredo as penance for misspelling
Oh
my
shit,
name.
that's hardcore.
Only a reasonable amount, though. We're not going to do anything too crazy. Unless you're into that. I'm not going to stop you from doing that at that point.
How do you feel about being behind Richard Costanza right now? We're on board with you. Driver's eye view. Mancini.
I'm kind of scared because I'm in between both of the Veterans United. Those two guys, both of them. One's in front of me, one's behind me. So I'm just hoping I stay on the track. That's my goal.
We are gonna have to see what happened to Michael Doyen. I thought he was ahead of Costanza because Costanza's been kind of crashing all night.
He has been kind of crashing all night. Michael got spun at the chicane a couple laps ago.
Oh, yep.
no stop.
We saw that.
Now, I have a question for you.
Mhm.
Who is? You have a giant fan in the stream, Raincloud.
Yes, Raincloud, my partner.
Okay.
That's why she's
okay.
my giant fan.
I gotcha. She always corrects us on how to say your name.
Well, maybe at some point you should listen, I suppose. She does say it correctly.
I listen. Marcus doesn't.
Here's the problem.
Well-
I don't read the YouTube chat because I'm too busy running cameras. So I apologize.
That's fair. No, you're reasonable.
To
You have better
London.
things to be doing.
See, that's my job. He always just pushes all the the less desirable work onto me.
Devin is my administrative assistant. He's worked very hard for this position.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I have not been compensated. He keeps me in his basement.
Oh, you
No
will
food.
be.
No water.
You're being paid in exposure, and that's honestly one of the most important things. I say this with the most amount of sarcasm.
But finally, someone who gets it. We're gonna be bringing him in the broadcast booth more often to keep you in mind.
Oh boy.
Well, good luck out there.
Yep, thanks.
Don't
I'm just
crash.
gonna keep this car in one place, and that's my goal.
Devin is gonna drag you back to your respective chat because I don't know where you came
Sick.
from. Ben Accini, I am sorry. Fennicini's partner, who I've been saying his name wrong this entire night. I'm gonna remember now because he made that pasta joke. I'm here for it.
We could talk to Gerald Pettit, number 300.
Bring him in.
Yeah. Welcome to the broadcast, Gerald Pettit, number 300.
Okay.
How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I don't know. I was feeling really good there, and a little spin sent me back pretty far.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
are on
wouldn't
board
be
with you.
too-
Well, you are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're 7th place? 7th place
No,
in the
I am-
amateur division.
I'm doing really good because
Or wait, maybe I have that wrong. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I've been known to get
I'm
that
like
wrong.
31st, so
That's true overall, but you're in the amateur division, not the pro, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're still in this.
Well, I don't know. I felt pretty good coming into the season. I think I missed Sebring, and then I missed Brands Hatch and Snetterton, and pretty much just focused on Spa. And I don't know. Honestly, I'm not a road guy, and like this is a whole learning process for me. Like I'm a dirt oval guy. That's like where I come from.
Ooh, what do you drive on dirt oval?
Yeah, there you go.
I pretty much do 305s,
Okay.
360s, and 410s.
Okay. You like them sprint cars?
Yeah, I can drive the late models, but those guys are just so quick, and if you don't know how that car handles, it's like trying to go from a Indy car to a GT3.
See,
Almost.
in my opinion, those late models just aren't that much fun. It's the sprint cars are where it's at.
It depends. Honestly, anymore it's bad wherever you go. I don't really like their dirt build this season, but then again I've pretty much just been focused on road. But every dirt model that I've got from the beginning of the season has just been bouncy house. Like track crew took off for the week, but I don't know. I still love to do it, but I've really enjoyed my time here with this league and with OMEC. So,
Well, we are definitely happy to have you here. We got skills of all types, so it's good. We like having people here to learn stuff and get better. I think you're still doing pretty good tonight. How do you feel about Snetterton? This is how I will truly judge you.
I put
Answer
my
wisely.
comment in the YouTube video
Oh, are you a Snetterton hater?
or the broadcast. No, I don't hate it. I've done it only
Do
in
you
F4s.
like it?
I've only done it in F4s. So
like
that will give you
Snetterton?
my answer. In an F4, no.
Oh wait, he's answered right.
So he might like it for GT3. You don't know. You don't know, Devin. Did you
I
figure it out?
thought you
Oh, he's
answered wrong.
there.
Was I in timeout?
No, I thought you answered
you?
wrong. You answered right. I just had to find your name again.
Oh my goodness. The prejudice against Snetterton.
It's not a good racetrack.
It's a great
I'm not-
racetrack.
I'm not the person to be asking road course questions. Like, I am a very casual road course guy. So like, I stick to Green Hell, Nuremberg,
Ooh, Kelvin Collado.
Spa, Le Mans. The basic.
I feel you.
tracks.
I feel you. Well, I support you. Didn't hate it right away, but good luck with the rest of the race. We're going to send you back to whence you came. Happy you were here to talk to us. Happy you're here participating with us. He's gone. Fuck him. Devin Adams. Who do we got? What have we missed? We need to go back. We need to see some stuff. We got a crash from Parker Merrill. Parker Merrill in that 602 dinosaur Porsche. Coming up to
Rexy.
what I can
It has a
only
name.
assume Rexy. He didn't actually crash. He just took a pit. Everyone's taking pit stops right now, aren't they? That's how it's happening. 30 minutes into the race. We're missing it. We do. The back half of the field is taking some pit stops up front. We haven't had any. Is there anything I missed, Devin Adams? Do you think we need to take a look at?
I think we missed the interview with Kevin Hayes.
Wow, what a transition. Is Kevin Hayes in the booth now?
Kevin Hayes has entered the booth.
Kevin Hayes.
Number 199.
Welcome to the
How y'all
booth.
doing,
We're on board. We're on the cockpit view. Talk us through what's going on with this lap.
Oh, my tires they don't feel great right now. The Ferrari understeer is coming out a little bit at the moment, but I also could be a skill issue. But we're good. I've been keeping up with these guys in front of me. A little argy-bargy right before the caution. I don't know if y'all caught that of the broadcast. I believe it was.
What
with-
in the world is an RG barge?
Oh, go watch. I think it's lap 2 and a lap 2 and a lap 3 with Justin Guerrero before that big crash in Radion. Go back about
Redillion.
a quarter of a lap.
It's
and,
not Redillion.
It's
And also,
Redillion.
I can't go back. I'm live in the broadcast. But what is it? What is it?
yes.
What does RG barge mean?
Oh, we were banging some.
Who's RG?
was-
Why does he barge?
It was a little over. It's RG. Argy Bargy? You never heard that?
Who's Argy? No, that's what I'm saying.
You're
who's
banging
Argy?
what?
I don't know. It's a term I picked up from listening to too much Martin Brundle on an F1 broadcast.
So you're just saying it, you don't even know what it means?
Well, it means
What
like
if it's really offensive?
getting the elbows
What if
out,
it's like a swear word?
like going door to door, you know? Like
What if
we
it's
were bumping-
racist? You don't even know what you're
died.
saying. You're just out here saying stuff. What's gonna happen?
He sent a little bit of a dive bomb into one, which I kind of saw coming, knew he was going to do it. We banged doors a little bit. I banged doors with both of them, guys inside, outside, and then we were too wide going into Eau Rouge, and I cut the corner, and after he banged me on the way in, so I was like, cool, we're not dying here today.
Wait, he
And then I
what did
get to-
you?
Huh? He banged me going into Eau Rouge. I don't know what's so what's so surprising about that, Devin?
Getting off the rails. Devin, get him out of here. Ah, you just can't trust folks nowadays. They say they want to be pulled in the broadcast booth, and they fill it with smut. What the hell is Archie Bargy? We don't know. He's getting banged coming in the corners. I kind of like this recap from the driver's eye view. Chris Kraus not even here tonight.
Chris Kraus is not here tonight. I was going to gaslight
really
him into thinking that he
unfortunate.
crashed into Landon Orr.
Let's
And-
we're gonna get a quick 60-second recap of the race from the driver's eye view of Tony Casito. Take it away.
Crash,
Oh,
or
it's
crash.
Caicedo.
Tony Caicedo.
Caicedo.
Have you thought about
Marcus,
changing your name to
turn I'm
Tony
pointing to right
Casito?
here. Left-hander?
Yeah?
Caicedo.
Yeah, but you could change it, right?
I mean,
You really could.
technically.
So you're fourth place right now. You're behind Keith Roycroft. How do you feel about Keith Roycroft?
So
What's
I don't know if you
competition
guys
like?
go back and see 2 laps ago coming into the bus stop, or it may have been last lap. I had him and an R8 behind me was battling, and I took my opportunity because I got a bad exit out of the kink, and I flew into them. Almost caused a crash, but it's okay. You got to take some reps.
We did see
no
you
one-
take someone out, I think.
Yeah, that was a Sudi Mercedes. I don't know which one it was. Hang on. It was just unfortunate. He braked way more than I was expecting to going into that. 1 second.
That does sound like a Lamborghini behind you. He's getting a little angry.
Hang on.
Or an Audi. I know V10 when I hear it.
We're in the middle of something.
Tony
Get
Caicedo
outta
is a
here.
certified Audi enjoyer, so he knows all about those V10s. Yeah, get Tony out of here. He tried his best. Who have we not talked to? We're going through everyone. I've missed a lot of what's going on, so we're gonna get some driver's eye views. Who else has reacted that we haven't talked to?
Charles Sauce Rhodes. We haven't talked to him in a little bit.
Yeah, we asked him about the corner that he was named after. Bring Jesse Olsen in here. Is he in here?
No, he's not in here.
What about Brian Anthony? Have we talked to him
He's
yet?
not in here. I've tried everybody
What the
and
heck?
they reacted.
You have done everyone. Bring Devin Adams in here. Let's see what he has to say.
Well, I'm just driving around this racetrack, right? And Landon Orr.
Idiot. Get
Landon
Devin out of here.
Orr.
I hate this guy.
Oh my god.
Let's bring the sauce in here. Is he in here? Have you brought
Yeah.
him in?
Yeah.
He's here. Charles Rhodes is here.
No. He was, and then I kicked him out.
Why?
Because he said we already talked to him.
Bring him back in. We're on board. Tell me when he's in. Charles,
Yes.
the
How
we
sauce. We brought you in. I need a 60.
I have one question for you.
No, wait. I need a 60-second recap from Charles of the race.
A 60-second
From
recap.
your
Okay.
driver's eye view.
So I started 35th, I believe. It went green while I was in the turn, about to hit a road, so like right that first turn 1. Just immediate chaos, crashes left and right. I was avoiding it like a beast, cat-like reflexes. It was amazing. We got up as high as 18th overall. And that was after the full course yellow. and then we went into the pits. I think a lap or two after we went green again, and then now we are in 29th behind Richard something. I can't pronounce his last name.
Richard
Can't look down
Costanza.
that. Yeah, Costanza. I can't look down that long.
Now, I have a very serious question for you.
Yes,
Do you like Snetterton?
I do not.
You can
I
say.
did not.
Get
I
out.
did not have a
Where
good
was
race
he at?
last
Was he
week.
in league or focus or party? Get him out of here. He's
Yeah, I'll
in
get him outta
focus.
here.
I don't care.
He was in party, dog.
Well, now he's in focus because he doesn't like Snetterton. I don't know why you need
Here,
to.
I have an
I don't know
idea.
why you need to offend me like this.
Why don't we just pull everybody that's in party
On this-
into the broadcast booth?
No, we're not doing that. It's already gone off the rails enough. We need to take a look at what's happening on the track. We need to actually broadcast the race a little here, Devin. We're gonna go.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna go.
I've been
we
doing
are
my
watching,
best.
We're watching quite a race here. There is a Porsche, a Rexy Porsche, sneaking up the back of Charles the Sauce Rhodes. I think we might have distracted him. He's there taking the inside. Charles, I think he's letting him by. It's a little unfortunate. We're gonna run through the order here. We got Scott Kimbrough in that Empire Racing Lamborghini. He's up there in first place, 1.9 seconds ahead of Will Coffey in that Mercedes, Devin Adams' favorite car.
Mercedes AMG GT3.
There it is. That's what he is. He's that. Who's Will Coffey's teammate? Bring up the teammate sheet. We need to figure some stuff out.
Where did my sheet go? Oh, there it is.
We're off to a bad start.
Will Coffey?
Yeah.
Aubrey Condal, not here tonight.
Abercrombie not here tonight. Will Coffey out there fighting for his life on his own. Mike Braun, I believe, is teammates with Scott Kimbrough. Am I wrong? Dead air.
What'd you say?
Dead air. Mike
Who'd
Braun,
you say?
who's his teammate?
Mike Braun? Scott Kimbrough.
So
You
Mike
should know that
Braun,
now.
I just asked you if that was correct, and you didn't answer me.
Now, you know what I
Too busy
noticed?
living in your cabin in the woods. What have you noticed?
Scott Kimbrough was in 37th on that restart. You know where he's at now?
First.
First place.
He hasn't had a pit though. That's true. First through ninth right now have not pitted. And they are about to pit. There goes Finn Cini. I said it right. Going into the pit stop as we speak. We're gonna see if he will most likely be taking tires. They're gonna take tires every pit stop because we got rid of that rule from last season. So you best bet everyone going in the pit lane gonna take tires. Who do you think gonna be? I think Michael Doyen's gonna be the next to pit.
You
Michael-
said what?
What?
You said like 6 things at once.
Well, yeah, I'm talking. That's good. So that's just called a sentence, my guy, like a
No.
paragraph. Have you read a book?
I have never read a book in my life.
That makes sense. I'm sorry. Now, Michael Doyen. Michael Doyen's going to pit. He is in P2 right now behind Tony Caicedo. He is... I think he's going to pit and still be in second place. It's going to come down to him and Tony at the end of the race because he is 30 seconds behind the amateur P2, Karsten Path. Does that math add up? You corroborate that math?
I don't know what that word means, but yes, I do.
Good. It's probably wrong because we're both idiots.
I wouldn't go that far. I think there's only one.
Yeah, that's
Idiot.
you.
I wouldn't go that far.
We're going to look at the... So we're going back down. Mike Braun, Thomas Clausen, and Nick Terrell, who are teammates, right next to each other. They both pitted on the same lap. They both pitted lap 5 during that safety car. Now, you know Nick Terrell and Thomas Clausen are definitely fuel saving. And Nick Terrell is at least fuel saving. He's probably been running behind his teammate this entire first stint, fuel saving, trying to extend that stint as long as possible, because that's usually what Nick Terrell does. Have you ever been in an endurance race with Nick Terrell?
I have. And
So
fun
have I.
fact, we got wrecked out in the 3rd lap.
Isn't he a hell of a strategist, though?
I wouldn't know because we got wrecked out in the 3rd lap.
Well, what about those 3 laps of strategy? There goes the teammate into the pits. Thomas Clausen in the pits. Nick Terrell staying out, probably because he extended one more lap. He's going to be out there in 3rd place behind teammate Scott Kimbrough, Mike Braun. Kim Brow pitted a lap after Mike Braun. So he's probably going to be pitting first. Mike Braun 9 seconds behind his teammate. Kim Brow is just out there killing it. Coffee, Clausen, Caicedo, and Doyen in the pits. Let's go Tony Caicedo and Michael Doyen in the pits. Who do you think's going to get out first?
Obviously, Mitch
What's your bet
Buenaventura.
on? No, it's Caicedo or Doyen. I know it's hard for you to read, but
Yeah,
you just gotta
Buenaventura.
listen. You gotta listen. Where's Caicedo? Caicedo's probably gonna come out of the pits first because he came into the pits first. I'm helping you out here, buddy.
Did I get moved?
Who did you just drag in the chat? Is this Tony?
What's going on, guys?
Walk us through your pit strategy right now.
Lay down.
Tires, fuel, leave. And
Are you?
Just a little bit of insider information for Michael Doyen.
Yeah, you think Michael Doyen wasn't gonna take tires and fuel?
Nope.
Well, there's Tony Caicedo out in front of Michael Doyen, as we believe. Kim Brow still up there in first. Who do we got? Who's the close battles out there right now? We have Caicedo came out right behind Roycroft. Is Roycroft pitted yet?
Nate Sides, you know if Roycroft pitted or not yet?
I don't know.
Nate Sides,
What's up?
60-second race recap. Go.
I stayed out of trouble until somehow the caution was out, and I went to adjust my gloves. My wheel took off, so that's why I ended up spinning on the caution lap. But other than that, I've been doing pretty good.
Well, at least you spun on the caution lap. That was probably the best lap to spin on.
And it actually gave me my place back too, which was nice.
Beautiful. Sitting there in
Yeah.
P8, you got Kevin Medina behind you, threatening you. What do you think about Kevin Medina?
He's pretty quick. He's been gaining on me quite a bit.
Like, off the track. Do you like him?
I haven't talked to him much. There's a
So
little
you
bit of
hate
a pile up in the pits. Matt Wyckoff ran out of fuel and nobody could get around him. Coming around
Nobody
the corner
wanted to
of
be a
the
guy
front
and
pit
push him?
lane. Well, I didn't know it was happening until I finally heard his car sputtering.
You heard it here first. Nate Sides would not help someone out if he ran out of gas inside the road.
Not a competitor. Well, like,
Are they a competitor or are they a friend?
Neither.
I never know when you drag people out of here. This is terrible. You're taking your powers away. Nate Sides. That was Nate Sides, everyone. Kevin Medina's closing the gap on Nate Sides. He is only 0.4 seconds. He's in that BMW. We're going to go on board right now with Kevin Medina. If I can find the button. I can find the button. Here it is. We're on cockpit view. Kevin Medina in that BMW. He's in the draft of the Nate Sides Audi. Coming down the Kemmel Straight, coming up to Lacombs, turns 7, 8, and 9. Kevin Medina not trying to do anything sneaky, just taking a normal racing line. Maybe looking to capitalize on that exit. There's turn 7, turn 8, coming through turn 9. Looking to maybe get a run down to turn 8. Brussels, something. Maybe pokes his nose on the inside a little bit, trying to sell that dummy, but Nate Sides not going to buy it. Coming out of turn 11 down to the Devin Adams Pujon corner. I'm butchering all of these words. We're coming down to turns 13 and 14.
So Landon Orr.
Oh wait, Pujon right now. Landon Orr is in the booth. He's not, is he? What's happening?
What do you mean?
Why'd you say that?
What do you mean?
Landon Orr.
I was here. I just didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, you guys are just messing with me now. Landon Orr, 60-second race recap. Go.
Oh man. 6 race recap. So started off poorly. Flag caught me back up. I keep spinning. And at this point, I'm just shooting to finish. So I'm trying to tuck in behind Thomas and just right out the end. So I'm definitely going to get a drag.
Yeah, how was that? Was that a slowdown?
I had to slow down. I'm sitting about a 2 second slowdown right now. So that's
Ooh.
cool. I should probably slow down here.
Oh, well, you got about
0.4.
You got about 10 seconds to Mark Aggie behind you, so you're doing okay. But you're definitely
Yeah.
gonna lose Thomas Pereira.
Oh yeah, no, I think so too. I'm just hoping he gets held up a little bit. He was doing really well, and I got DC'd, I guess, which sucks for him. So I'm just going to ride his coattails. If he can get back there to the front-ish, I'll do it.
Devin Adams just left the broadcast booth. He's out. No, he's back. Devin Adams is back.
I'm here.
Landon Orr is out. Good thing he moved him back to the same one. That was a good race recap from Landon Orr. We are going to take a quick break. The broadcasters need to go get a drink, use the
We do?
bathroom, take a quick break. I do. I'm going to dip out for a few minutes. If you'd like to keep talking, you can.
All right.
Devin, if you got some fun facts, you want to talk to the people, you want to do some interviews. If I come back and find out that you've done anything dumb, I will find out.
I'm just gonna take a break.
Okay, your broadcast is going to be back about 5 to 10 minutes for the end of the race. We'll be back. And just like that, we are back. Devin Adams. What did I miss? What happened?
Missed so much.
What did I miss?
The race ended.
Fill me in. The race has not ended. There's clearly 28 minutes left. No one's pitted yet. When do you think they're going to pit? I'm guessing about minute 10 seconds.
Minute 10. I got it. Over or exactly a minute 15 seconds. I put $5 on that.
Okay. I'll keep you up on that. If you don't pay me, I'll break your knees. Where's Michael Doyen? We haven't seen Michael Doyen yet. He is, in fact, is he 4th in the amateurs? He's not. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. Michael Doyen, 5th in the amateurs. He did practice a lot last weekend, remember? I don't know how much he practiced for Spa, but he is coming up on the back of Tony Caicedo. How do you think Tony Caicedo is feeling about Michael Doyen all over the back of him?
I mean, he got around Michael Doyen, so I'm assuming.
He passed Michael Doyen?
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me?
You missed it.
Well, yeah, it was obviously gone. I asked you what I missed. When was it? We're going to take a look. Here's a crash from Matthew Wyckoff. In that, I believe, Valhalla Lamborghini. Hold on, Tony Caicedo. We're looking at Matthew Wyckoff go straight into the wall on Eau Rouge. That is unfortunate. Tony Caicedo, talk to us about this pass you made on Michael Doyen. As he's about to make a pass on you, he is trying to show you the dummy there, coming into the sauce. That's what that corner's name is.
Named after the very famous Sauce Roads.
Yep, it was actually renamed tonight.
Oh yeah. Well, I know we're tied, so I'm trying my best to keep it ahead of him. But for some reason,
You're tied for points overall.
We are.
That is much spicier. You're saying you didn't take tires in the pits as Michael Doyen tries to set it up the inside of Tony Caicedo? Nope, we're not going to do it.
So I had them checked, but then for some reason I went in and I was like, that's strange, my car didn't go up in the air. And I saw that I didn't take tires, so I don't know what happened. But
that's very unfortunate. So you're on old tires and Michael Doyen is on fresh tires.
Technically, but I didn't kill them in the first half of the race, so they don't feel too bad. They feel as though the set is just now starting to get a little old.
It is nighttime.
So
the track temp is pretty cool out there. What lap do you think you're going to pit?
5 laps from now.
Inside baseball.
Whichever
For
one
anyone
that is.
watching the broadcast right now, Tony Caicedo just gave out his race strategy.
Yep, there it is.
Michael Doyen is looking. Here goes Michael. He's poking his nose on the inside every single corner.
Yeah, I'm just not paying attention.
He's going to get it done. You're going to be paying attention now because we're talking about it. As I said, we're not legally liable for any lost positions this interview may cause.
Of course.
Devin Adams, do you have anything for Tony Caicedo?
Yeah, could go,
What did you just say? Did you just have a stroke?
What?
Get Tony out of here.
keep up the
Get
good
you
work.
out of here. Devin's out of here. Devin had a stroke, unfortunately. He died. He's not in the broadcast booth anymore. Maybe he'll be back at the end of the night. We don't know yet for sure. We're going to pull Devin Adams in here for an interview. Devin Adams, how's the race going?
It's going fantastic. I just gapped Aaron Myers, so now I'm in first place.
Wow, that's fantastic. I'm really proud of you. How about this race with Michael Doyen though? You think he's gonna get around Tony Caicedo?
Obviously not. Tony Caicedo does not react to the dummies that Michael Doyen has been throwing.
He's selling the dummies though. He's a good salesman.
No, he's not.
He is. Tony's gonna get faked out. Tony's on old tires. Michael's on new tires. Michael's no slouch. He practices. He puts in the work. He's gonna make the pass. He's only half second behind. He's getting draft here, coming down the Kemmel Straight, coming into Lacombs. You think Tony's really not paying attention?
Of course not. Tony never pays attention.
Tony's
He's
definitely
focused
paying
on watching Sauce TTK's live stream.
Is Sauce TTK live streaming currently?
Yes, on Kick.
Wow. You should love Kick. You like to gamble.
I do like to gamble.
What's the biggest gamble you ever gambled?
6.
6 what?
Just 6.
Here's Michael Doyen. He's keeping it close. Do you think he's gonna try to? You think he's fuel saving right now? He's gonna try to extend a lap. Those
He's gonna
brake
try.
discs are glowing. He's gonna try what? What's he gonna try, Devin?
He's just gonna try.
This is true. We're still here on this battle. I like that night light back there on the back window of the Porsche. How it doesn't quite connect and just kind of looks like a burnt out rope light. Really like what they're going for there. Why doesn't it connect? We got a lot of crashes. My screen is lighting up over here. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to leave this battle. Are they real crashes or is it people just going in the pits?
Just people going in the pits.
Oh no. It's just people going in the pits. Alright, we're back live with Michael Doyen. He's all over the back of Tony Caicedo. He is gonna make the pass happen. They're coming in to the bus stop currently. He's gonna send it up the inside. Too wide. He's hitting the sausage curve. There go the sparks. He's gonna kick it too wide through the end of the bus stop there on the main straight here. Coming to Charles Sauce Road's corner. Michael Doyen is going to have the inside line. Tony Caicedo, nothing he can do about it on those old tires. There goes Michael. Coming to the inside line. Tony tries to go for the switcheroo. Tries to turn in just a little too early. Almost takes out the back of Michael Doyen. Almost pit maneuver is another innocent soul tonight. They're coming down here through Redallion into Eau Rouge. Is Caicedo going to have an answer to Doyen as they come out through turn 6 onto the Kemmel Straight? He's there. He's trying to tuck into the draft. Is he going to be able to sell the dummy to Michael Doyen? I don't think so. There he goes. Tries to sell it. Michael's not buying. He's got diamond hands. He's not selling. He's not letting go. Are these metaphors doing it for you, Devin?
No. No, they're not.
I figured. We got Mitch Buenaventura all over the back. Is that Will Coffey in front of him in the Mercedes? It is. It's Will Coffey in front of the Mercedes. He has Scott Kimbrough behind him. He is in a little bit of a pickle here. We got 20 minutes left to go in this endurance race. They're going to be pitting here in a few laps, but he's got that Lamborghini all over the back of him. There's Will Coffey going wide. Definitely going to be some off tracks there. Too bad we don't have an accurate view of them, but here they are coming up to what's this corner? Coming through turn 18, the flat out left-hander coming into the chicane. The final turns 19 and 20 right before the finish line. Mitch Buenaventura all over the back of Will Coffey, 0.3 of a second. Is he going to make a move coming into the chicanes? He's not. We'll see if maybe he can get a better exit. He is going into the pits. Buenaventura into the pits. Got Kimbrough staying out all over the back of Will Coffey now currently. We're going to go on board with Mitch Buenaventura on the longest pits ever. How do you feel about these endurance pits?
I'm not really a fan of them. Just because
especially this turn coming up here that you want to take flat out, but you really can't. Is he taking it flat out? No, he had to
I'll
lift.
find out.
Yeah, you got to lift right there. It's a real weird corner.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like you can lose a lot of time in these pits just by not taking that corner correctly. Like, the pits are part of the race themselves.
That is true.
You don't want to get a drive-through here, folks, because that is going to be a pretty long drive-through. Slowly coming up to his pit stop. It's going to be his last. Do you think he's going to take tires here? Because I bet fuel is going to be less than tires. He's only got 20 minutes left of the race. Yep, his car just went up. He's taking tires. Everyone takes tires. Why wouldn't you? Would you take tires, Devin Adams?
No.
You heard it
because
here, folks.
Me, I am a P-Cup driver.
Oh, are
and I am. And did you know that the P-Cup does not do fuel and tires at the same time?
I did know that.
Well, aren't you Mr. Know-It-All?
Anymore. We got Tony Caicedo past Michael Doyen again. He got back around him on the old tires. Look at that pass coming in through Pujon.
All right, Marcus. I got a bet for you.
I'm ready.
How much you want to bet Nick Tyrrell tells us to fuck off when I drag him into the broadcast booth?
$10.
Welcome to the
doesn't.
broadcast booth, Nick Tyrrell.
What up? What up?
Oh, you just made me lose $10.
You didn't think I was going to be talkative?
No, we bet that you tell us to fuck off or not.
No, that was in the heat of the moment last week. I've calmed down a little this week.
How do you feel about those raises? You're in P4.
Well, that's too bad. I mean, it's not that old.
Oh, that's true. Were you your last stint? Were you full
I'll be
saving with
pitting
your
a couple
teammate
laps.
there?
I'll be pitting a couple laps, so we'll see where it all stacks up at the end there. I think teammate's going in soon. Now? Yeah, looks like he's going in now. I have 2 laps left.
Are you not in constant voice chat with your teammates during these races?
Nah, we swing it. I'm in the party chat on here.
I was just telling everyone that you were like the king of strategy, and now you come on here telling me that you wing it.
I did do my own strategy. I didn't really share it with the teammate. We just kind of got here and started winging it.
Well, I support it. How'd you feel about those?
Yellow messed up any strategy though.
Yeah, it was a herd of wild boar on the track. Unfortunately, we had to
Did you at
send
least
Devin
get
Adams
some
out
bacon
there.
with some BLTs later? BBLTs, Belgian bacon.
Is wild
We're in
bacon
Belgium.
good?
I'm not allowed to, take them all back.
They got boar down in the south and stuff. They've
Yeah, it's the same
people,
thing.
they have some barbecues.
Devin's definitely from the south, Illinois is
Get
pretty southern.
a spa barbecue pit going on.
Yeah, Devin, where's the bacon? We sent you out there with your OMEC whip. We expected you to get rid of some boars.
I just kind of shoot them off to the next county.
Nick Terrell,
Yeah, I was just bummed to have to use the faster pace early, but just had to keep it clean, so that's all.
Did you know that Belgium has a wild boar problem?
I know now.
I didn't know until tonight. It was very interesting.
I knew that.
Devin did know that. Devin's very in tune with the wild boar.
He's always thinking about the animals he can eat wherever he might travel. So that's like one of his first criteria, probably.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That is 100% correct.
That's what happens when you live in the cabin in the woods, right, Devin?
Marcus, I'm done. I'm quitting.
Sounds like the next Unabomber.
Like, oh my God, he said it. He said it.
And there's Nick Terrell back to the party chat. Goodbye, Nick Terrell. Devin, how did he know your secrets?
He fucking said it. That's not even funny.
Let's bring in
Off
Nate
this time?
Sides. We haven't spoken to him in a while. You're here with your co-broadcaster, Devin Adams, lives in the cabin in the woods. How you feeling?
Oh my.
What, sitting in the cabin in the woods?
Yeah, that's where Devin lives.
Oh, okay.
I do not live in a cabin in the
He
woods.
lives in the cabin in the woods. Don't
I would love to live in a cabin in the woods.
I would love to too as well, but I do not.
Yeah, Devin loves it. Anyways, what's your Nate Sides? Give us. Did we do a 60-second race recap from you?
Yes.
Oh.
I was talking about how I spawned the yellow lap.
Yeah, that's right. I
Yeah.
thought you were a new person, but you're not. How you
Nope.
feeling about the end of this race?
Pretty good. I just gotta keep it consistent, keep it on the road, and I should be good.
That's good. We got. Oh, I thought Devin Adams left for a second. He might have. He's back.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, that's good. Do you have any more questions for Nate Sides?
I just was curious how you got the nickname, the Iceman.
From yourself. I guess I just have ice going through my veins or something.
There you go, Devin.
Consistency.
See, I think it was something about when we were driving GT4s together. You would always beat me in the race.
Was it Barber?
It was every single race.
I think you followed me in Barber and you commented on how I didn't make mistakes.
I do remember
don't
that
make
Barber.
mistakes?
He didn't make any mistakes at Barber. I do remember that race.
Yeah.
I made plenty at Barber.
You used to race?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I raced with you. Then they forced me to become a broadcaster. They chained me to this booth,
Well,
and they don't let me
we
race
could-
anymore. It's
we
terrible.
can take a stand right now.
We can.
could
We're
start
here
our
for
own
life,
team.
and you agreed to this. You signed the contract. We are
I did not sign
broadcasters for
anything.
life. It's terrible.
I did not
Your
sign
life-
it.
Nate Sides better get out of here before he's drug into the contract. You never know what's going to happen.
let's talk to.
I really want to drag Keith Roycroft in here. How do you think he's feeling?
Let's find out.
Keith
Keith Roycroft, number
Hey.
480.
How you feeling about this race?
Or after my spin.
Give me a 60-second race recap from your point of view.
I'm having a lot of fun. Hold on, I can't talk.
It seems like he's having a lot of fun.
Roycroft always has fun. He is chasing down Bob Lindell right now.
Did you know that Keith Roycroft actually races from inside of a NASA space shuttle?
I did not know that, but that makes sense. That's why he's only able to show up to only a few races throughout the season.
Exactly.
The internet's not very good at the space shuttle. I thought they discontinued the space shuttle.
No.
You drug him back out of here?
Yeah, he said he needed to focus. He was in focus.
Maybe we'll interview Keith Roycroft at the end of the race.
It
We'll
looks
see
like
how-
we're going to
we'll
be
see how it
interviewing
is.
Scott Kimbrough at the end of this race.
We always interview Scott Kimbrough because he's just the GOAT.
He started in first.
No, he's in
He went-
fourth right now. What are you talking about?
Hang on.
Fifth. He's pitting.
Let me speak, Marcus.
I can't. I'm excited.
He started in first. Started the race, right? You're following?
I'm following, buddy.
He disconnected, right? He dropped
disconnected.
all the way to 32nd. He has worked himself all the way back up to first.
I really wish that he would do in-race interviews so we could see into the mind of Scott Kimbrough.
Wouldn't that be nice?
That would be nice. He is the first to pit, so I do think you're onto something. We have a crash. Tony Caicedo passed Bradley Elvis, and then there was a crash.
Tony Caicedo, tell me about your crash.
Crash? What crash?
The one you're about to get into?
No, Bradley Elvis crashed.
Oh,
Yeah, I think you guys are watching the replay as well.
I mean, we are watching the replay. But Devin just decided to bring you in for some reason.
no, he's already gone.
Alright. Bradley Elvis didn't really crash. He just kind of drove off track. We do have a crash from Matthew Wyckoff. Hopefully this is a real crash. Here he is in that BMW in Valhalla Motorsports.
That's not the one.
Coming up to the back of Kevin Medina. Hold on, Kevin Medina on the BMW. There he goes. Matthew Wyckoff spun around. That's going to be terrible. And hold on one more second. We got a crash from Shane Brown in your favorite car ever, the Mercedes. You'd be interested in this one. Coming into Charles the Sauce Rhodes corner and just kind of came to a stop, forgot where he was, had a little bit of dementia. He's good to go. Now, who are you going to drag in here?
I'm pulling Landon Orr in here. Welcome to the broadcast, Landon Orr.
Oh, how we doing, guys?
Yeah, we're really
Doing
reaching
fantastic.
tonight. We've done a lot of interviews.
Yes, we have. We're just trying to get the keep the viewers involved.
Hall just made a pass on Hall. Everyone.
So
He
Landon,
was in the pits, though.
So, I mean, I hate to be the first speaker. For
oh, shh, I know. Landon, how's your race going?
What is happening?
Landon.
What?
Landon, are you there?
What'd you do to him? What? What's happening?
Huh?
Why'd you drag Landon out and drag in the sauce?
No, they actually legally just changed their names. Sauce is now Landon.
Landon,
Wait,
how
what?
you feeling about
I'm
the race
Landon?
tonight, buddy?
What? I'm feeling great.
That's great.
I'm pulling Sauce in. Sauce, how's your race going?
It's tops though.
What?
That's good to hear. He's gone. I'm sorry.
What just happened?
Let's bring in Bob Lindell in the number 777 Porsche.
Guys, I'm 1x from a penalty, and I'm leading AM.
You better not fuck up. Let's go to Kevin Hayes.
I wouldn't.
Well, no, don't drag him in here again.
I did.
Oh,
you
we've
did.
been watching him this whole time. It's already on here. He is leading AM. Kevin Hayes is leading AM. He still he has to pit though, right? He pitted. No, he
With
pitted
5
on
minutes
lap
left.
26. He's good to go. right?
As long as he doesn't get that one more incident point.
Why? You need to learn more about the strategy of these races if we're going to continue this broadcasting
Maybe we shouldn't continue this. Marcus,
we have to continue it. You've signed the contract. You're here for life.
I don't think so.
You literally are. You signed the contract. I have it. I have a copy of it. It has your signature on it.
It looks like
You're here.
Jocelyn Osborne commented with a checkered flag emoji, and Nolan Kratke commented with a weird-looking dabbing emoji.
I wonder who Jocelyn Osborne
I don't know. I heard she's a bitch. She thinks I lives in a cabin in the woods. This is a Unabomber.
is. He can't say this. This broadcast is off the rails.
This is probably one of our worst broadcasts ever.
No one's gonna watch this ever again.
I mean, we do have 20 viewers right now.
Bob Lindell, bring us back to a sense of normalcy. What are your thoughts on the race? He has no thoughts. He's muted.
Oh, I've been running with wheel damage for a while, so that's been kind of fun.
How'd you get the wheel damage?
You know, I did one of those things where I got a little too excited on La Source, and I clipped that inside wall. So that was on me. But
you did actually do that on your qualifying lap where you're talking us through it. You did hit the wall.
Yeah.
So you were just following your own instructions.
That's just my own speed 1 type laps.
Are you speed 1 and Cantrell's speed 2?
No, Patrick's much faster than I am, but I think I am one of the only speed 1s on there, so.
How do you know?
See, I didn't hit it that time.
That was such a good question, Devin.
Alright, you guys gotta drop me back. I gotta finish this thing off. I might be able to get
Good
Jared.
luck. Bob didn't want to talk to you.
Bob doesn't fucking like me.
We're just gonna end the broadcast. We can't do it anymore. We're gonna run down. Hold on. Now we got first place, Aaron Myers. In that Valhalla Ferrari. Followed up by P2, Justin Hall, 2.7 seconds behind him. Do you think Justin Hall is going to catch up to Aaron Myers?
Probably not.
Jesse Olsen in the co-broadcaster's favorite car in the world, Mercedes, in P3.
I'm actually the main broadcaster.
You're actually the co-broadcaster. You signed the contract, you signed the paperwork, but we have Nate Sides, OMEC Sim Racing team member in P4. Teammate to Landon Orr down there in the AM division. Nate Sides having the race of his life. Do you think he's going to be able to catch up to Jesse Olsen? We're going to bring Nate Sides in here because Nate Sides is P4. Are you going to catch up to Jesse Olsen?
I don't know. My game just crashed.
Oh no!
Oh.
What? Yeah, you're out. Your game crashed?
Yep.
Oh.
Right when you pulled me in, it crashed.
That is unfortunate.
Marcus.
That has nothing to do with me.
Yes, you pulled him in.
Nate Sides, I'm sorry.
That was. It is what it is.
Ban this guy.
I was just about to ask you if you think you're going to be able to pass Jesse Olsen, but I don't think so now that your game is crashed.
No. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
That would have been a hell of a run for you, too. You started in 11th and you made it all the way up to 4th. If Marcus didn't ruin that for you.
Landon Orr,
Yep,
your
fourth
teammate
place.
has physically crashed out of the race. How do you feel?
Really? It's too bad I didn't know that. What happened to him?
Landon Orr is obviously extremely disappointed. Might be dropping Nate Sides from the team.
Oh my god, everybody's leaving.
No, I drug him out. They weren't
No,
interested.
like the race. Bob just disconnected. Richard Costanza, Shane Brown, Carson Path, Kevin Vita, Bradley
Why is everyone
Alves.
disconnecting? What happened?
I
Everyone
don't
getting
know.
hit by the tornado?
Fanaccini just disconnected.
Bencini's out?
Yes. All these people just disconnected.
What's happening? Nate's, yeah, Merrill's out. Path is out.
Bob, what's going on?
I think there must have been some sort of issue. I saw some drops at the beginning of the race and then some reconnects. That was interesting. And I think Nate and myself, and I'm hearing some other folks, might have also gotten the boot.
A bunch
Jake
of people
Luther,
dropped.
Thomas Pereira, Chris Savard, Bradley Alvis, Bob Lindell, Richard Costanza, Shane Brown, Nate Sides, Carson Path, Kevin Medita,
Yikes.
Fenishini.
Yeah. That's the sim racing equivalent of a mechanical, right?
Yeah,
Like everybody's fuel pump going out at once.
literally. I don't know if there's some server issues. That's unfortunate.
It's a do-over. Like calling it do-over.
I will restart the race completely. Everyone's
Yep.
staying up.
Yep.
With 2 minutes and 20 seconds left of the race, we got several fuel pump failures. That is very unfortunate.
Wow.
Wow. What'd your game say when it crashed? Got any kind of error
Nothing.
code
I
for
just
us?
I just froze, and then by the time I took my headset off, the sim just crashed, and then iRacing UI crashed. All right, and now it looks like I'm back up.
That's pretty suspicious. I think that happened to Scott Kimbrough at the beginning. Did you drag him back? Oh, what's
Take
happening?
me back.
What? What's happening? Who drug you back?
That would,
Devin, what are you doing?
What?
Devin, what are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
You drugged me into the chat.
No, I didn't.
Someone did.
It was probably Landon.
I shouldn't have never signed a contract with you. The race is about to end. We got about a minute and a half of this terrible broadcast left to go. I apologize for everyone who has had to sit through this disaster this evening. Christopher Piero, did he actually crash or did he just enter the pits? He just entered the pits. That's a crash. Jared Petit, there's no bumper on the front of that Audi. Something happened to him. He definitely crashed, and then he didn't crash. He just went to the pits. Thomas Pereira, do you think he crashed?
No.
This looks like it's going to be a crash. There's Thomas Pereira. A little bit of a disconnect, and then a little bit of a crash. We got some crazy server issues going on tonight, folks. There's going to be some unhappy people. There he is sitting in the track, blinking like crazy. What lap are we on? Is this the final lap
35.
of?
35.
So this is the final lap. Aaron Myers on the white flag lap right now.
Now, we are going to get to talk to Tony Caicedo tonight because he has gotten second place in the M class. You know who else we'll be talking to tonight? Kevin Hayes, because he got first.
You're the
in
most
the
unhinged person
M
alive.
class.
I thought you had already drugged people in here. Why do you do this?
What do you mean?
You're just talking like you already drugged people in. And you completely ignore my questions. It's completely off.
What
the
do you
rails.
mean?
I'm gonna have to delete this broadcast. It's the worst one we've ever done.
It hasn't been that bad.
It's been terrible. Our ratings are gonna plummet.
I mean, we do have the
Or
most
go
amount of
great.
people we have ever had in here.
13?
I see 20.
My phone says 13. Where do you see 20?
My computer says 20.
I think your computer's wrong.
This is the most people I've ever seen in here. And I would just like to say,
Because train wrecks
Thank you
are
for
hard to
watching.
look away from.
Nolan
really-
Cracky just commented saying he requires more chaos.
Nolan Cracky doesn't know shit. Nolan Cracky doesn't even sim race.
Rain Cloud says it's the Boar's fault.
It is the board's fault. What kind of race has a yellow flag on the third lap? Honestly.
I just do what I'm told, Doug.
You're told about Boars?
Yes.
Is this the final lap?
Dog, how am I supposed to know?
I need you to let
Yes.
me know. You figure it out.
Yes, it is.
It is the final lap. It just my checker flag. And there is Aaron Myers across the line. First place, we got P2, Justin Hall in that Sudi Porsche for P2, Jesse Olsen in the Mercedes, the Devin Adams preferred mobile P3. P4, we got Will Coffey also in the Mercedes. coming up here into the chicane. Maybe if Scott Kimbrough doesn't take it away from him, Will Coffey just has to make it through the chicane problem-free. Will Coffey has to not send it up the inside like some kind of crazy person. There he is. He's going to send it up the inside. Is that Scott Kimbrough getting in front of Will Coffey? It is. Scott Kimbrough taking 4th place away from Will Coffey in the bus stop. That was crazy. Did not expect that. Kevin Hayes and the amateur division 1st place. We're going to be interviewing him later. Just came across the line in 6th place. Nick Terrell making up for last week's terrible kind of show in 7th place. Mike Braun coming across the line in 8th. Mitch Buenaventura, Tony Caicedo's sworn enemy in P9. And Daniel Hall coming across the line. That rounds out your top 10 places tonight overall in the race. We are going to get some folks, P1, P2 of the Pro Division and P1, P2 of the Amateur Division, in the booth for some interviews. We may have some other honorable mentions. Sometimes it happens. Devin Adams, our interview extraordinaire.
Would you rather talk to the AM class first or the Pro class first?
Let's do the Pro class. Aaron Myers, he's there waiting. Take it away with his interview.
I have Aaron Myers, number 22, in the broadcast booth with us. Aaron Myers, how are you feeling after that victory royale tonight?
Oh, really, really good. It's nice to have back-to-back wins there.
So, I remember talking to you last week, right?
Right?
You were a certified Snetterton enjoyer.
I am.
Mark's got to take this away. I'm not sure I can talk to a Snetterton
You won't
enjoyer.
talk to a Snetterton enjoyer? That's your prejudice that I'm just finding out?
Anyways,
That's
so
horrible.
with this, you notice how that page or English words, yellow flag lap, that happened on the 3rd lap. How did that make you feel? How did that mess things up?
Initially it was a little bit of heartbreak. I was starting to run away from everybody. But just got my head in the right spot again and tried to pull away once the restart happened.
Yep. Now, what'd you think of Scott Kimbrough? He started in 1st, went all the way down to 32nd, then made it all the way back up to 4th.
I mean, it's Scott, right? We all know how fast Scott is, so, and, my hat's off to him. Such an impressive drive to make it that far back up the grid.
It's insane.
Yeah.
What kind of practice did you do to lead up to your P1, your victory royale?
Me and the Valhalla guys did like an hour and a half, 2 hours of practice trying to get the fuel strategy together and find some of the missing tents that we needed on this past Sunday. So, and then a little bit of practice last night as well.
I gotcha. Now, I noticed that your teammate... Hang on. I'm lost. I'm a lost puppy tonight. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I noticed that your teammate, Keith Gwinnett, has not been showing up to the races. Where's he at?
Yeah, my buddy had a baby, so that's taking priority right now. Yep.
I think sim racing is more important.
That's what I told him, and then his wife beat him, so.
Did she throw the whiskey bottles at him?
Did she what?
Did she throw whiskey bottles at him?
I don't think so.
I cannot confirm nor deny that is what happens to me.
Devin,
But
what kind of household you grow up in? Are we learning some
all
trauma?
right, maybe it's time we end this interview with our winner,
Yeah.
Aaron Myers.
Congratulations, P1 Aaron Myers. Do you have anyone you want to shout out tonight in the broadcast?
I want to shout out specifically Matt Wyckoff for teaching me a couple things that I really needed to win this one. So, and then shout out to the Valhalla team as always.
Shout out Matt Wyckoff. Shout out Valhalla team.
Well, congratulations on your P1. Hopefully we'll be talking to you next week.
Awesome. Thanks so much, guys.
What a guy. What a guy.
What a guy. Unlike you, but P2, is P2 here?
P2 is not here.
P2
However,
is not here.
we
So
do have our amateur winner, Kevin Hayes, in the 199 vehicle. Kevin Hayes, how you doing?
I am very sweaty. I just drove the last 22 minutes on a 17X, which is one away from a drive-through. And if you didn't notice, the pit lane here is very long.
we were talking about that in the broadcast. We brought you in for that interview, and you told us to fuck off because you're 1x away. So
Y'all, I was stressing, and plus
He
Carson was
is the next
Carson was
Nick Crow.
Carson was keeping me real honest. So I was very, very stressed out. And then I didn't see he set it up the inside when we came out of the pits, and he looped it. I think he said he clipped the curb. He ended up popping in when I don't know if there were server issues or what, but very excited, very stoked. Second win of the year. Needed this big time. A P6 is a massive amount of points for someone in the AM division like myself. So I'm fired up right now. I'm sweaty as hell, and I need a nice cold shower.
that is amazing. Who's your teammate out there tonight?
I do not believe Chris Kraus could make it this evening. I
Oh
believe
yeah, Chris Kraus. What happened to Chris? Where's he at tonight?
he didn't message me. He usually tells me. I believe he may be at rugby practice, so we can make fun of him for that later. Yeah, getting outside,
Rugby players.
physical activity
Imagine going outside.
Imagine touching grass.
instead of getting in his sim. Yeah, I know. I mean,
Yeah.
the priorities are just all out of
Is
whack
he,
here.
Is he even dedicated?
Don't know.
Well, congratulations on your P1. Hell of a drive tonight. Anyone you want to shout out on the broadcast besides Chris Kraus, the rugby player?
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut for what I wanted to say because it was very sarcastic.
I mean, we're here for sarcasm.
Yeah,
This
fly.
broadcast
Oh, no.
is so off the rails, you have no idea.
Oh no, it's calling
We're
out
probably
another
going to be
driver.
canceled after this. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
don't,
it's
don't,
calling out
don't,
another driver. I'm
don't
not
talk
doing
about
that.
other drivers. You can only
I'm
talk
not.
about Chris Kraus, me, or Devin.
Oh well, Chris Kraus is an absolute little bitch for not coming to the race tonight. I also, I'm rewatching an incident right now to see what happened.
not
That's
bad.
what happened.
Yep.
I
Can't talk about
this
other
is-
drivers.
No, this is great podcasting. I'm watching something on my own without it being able to be seen on the broadcast.
Okay.
No, me and Justin Barrera had a great little battle going on. That's what I was talking about earlier on. It looks like he just got kind of cut off by someone, and that kind of killed our battle because we were going back and forth for a few corners, banging tires, and it was awesome. And I was excited to race with him because I was only lap 2. It looks like he got caught up in that big wreck coming onto the Kemmel Straight on lap 2. So coincidentally, those boar ran onto the track right when all the incidents were happening for that yellow. It was perfect timing by the animals.
Pretty wild timing.
Mother Nature was looking out for us tonight.
I agree.
I don't think that they were looking out for us.
Well, congrats on your P1.
Thank you, sir.
Get practice up for next week. Hopefully, we'll be seeing you in the booth again.
I hope so. See you, boys.
OMEC Sim Racing team member, racer,
Oh,
Kevin Hayes. We're here. Tony Casito, Devin Adams, take us away.
Tony,
what's going on, guys?
congratulations on your win, your victory royale.
He didn't win. He's P2.
That's what I said.
Hey, that's a good runner-up. I'll
Did
take
you
it.
have any altercations with Mitch Buenaventura tonight?
I actually did not. I saw him on the inside of that double apex left-hander.
And why did you use your
spun-
brakes?
Well, he was spun around on the apex, so I just kind of went around him. I think that was the most I ever saw from him that race.
Why did you go around him?
Because
should
I
went
wanted
through
to.
him.
Yeah, let me just no clip straight through him.
No. All the damage is repairable.
Oh my god.
Anyways, congratulations on your second place. How are you feeling about the that finish for you?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna go on a limb and say kind of sullen, only because I was really upset that Doyen had lost it, because I was really looking forward to see who was gonna come out on top. After seeing how even we were, I was like, wow, okay, this is gonna be neck and neck to the finish line. But then sadly, he went too wide coming up into the kink. I gave it to him, but he was flat out on the inside and lost it. Porsche does Porsche things there.
Porsches are statistically the worst car in iRacing, so I'm not surprised.
Porsches
I don't know about
also
that.
statistically do Porsche things the most.
I would not expect a Mercedes to be doing Porsche things.
That's why Mercedes are the best things in the world.
Well, that's a stretch.
I would not say that's a stretch.
Oh man, what I want to know what caused the caution so early on?
Hogs. All I have to say
Hogs. There's
is hogs.
wild hogs.
They're poor.
Oh man, yeah. Belgium's got to get that under control.
They don't like the helicopters.
But yeah, that was a phenomenal race. That was a good race all around.
I wouldn't go phenomenal. I'd say
Well,
that was
okay.
a good race, though.
Yeah, maybe for me it was a good race, but I know like a lot of people had issues. I saw the connectivity issues, but other than that, I think that was a decent race all around for the guys who weren't collected early on.
Yeah, those connection issues were definitely unfortunate. It was like 5 to 10 people. It was quite a bit of people just dropped out all of a sudden. It was really sad to see.
Yeah, that
I almost cried.
That was a shock.
Yeah, Devin Adams was in tears, literally. Devin Adams, cabin in the woods, in tears. Tony Caicedo.
I do not live in a
Tony
fucking
Caicedo.
cabin.
I'm gonna learn your name. You have anyone you want to shout out tonight on the broadcast?
Shout out to my girlfriend who just wiped sweat off of my forehead from sweating so hard.
Shout out to her. What a champ.
Right?
All right. Well, good luck, Tony Caicedo. Good luck. Congratulations on P2. Happy to have you here racing with us. OMEC Sim Racing team member Tony Caicedo, everyone. Hopefully we'll be talking to him next week. But who knows? Maybe we won't be. We want to bring... Does Bob Lindell have any final words for the broadcast?
Bob, close the broadcast off for us.
Yeah, well, thanks everybody for coming tonight. Yeah, sorry I had